Hey, Chris Whitehurst on Womble Real Estate. I'm really excited about this special edition of Places and Faces of the Albemarle. I'm going to sit down with three absolute rock stars of the real estate industry. We're going to talk about how we can help you get through the tipsy-turvy market that has happened over the last couple of months. I'm Chris Whitehurst, and this is Places and Faces of the Albemarle Special Edition. Hey, Debbie, thanks for joining us. We've had a lot of fun off camera already. So for those of you who don't know you, why don't you take a minute and introduce yourself and kind of tell us a little bit about your background in real estate.
Okay, my name is Debbie, and I have been a realtor for 18 and a half years. Love what I do. I've never looked back and thought, wow, I shouldn't have done that. I've looked back and thought, wow, I wish I had done that sooner. So I love being a part of the Rose and Womble family. I've been here for 3 years. I love helping people, and I like to help you navigate through any market and through any real estate. Should I use the word storm?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that storm here in just a few minutes. Before I became an agent, yours was one of the names that I recognized as a local star of the real estate market. I consider you an absolute icon of the region when it comes to the world of real estate. What have you done over your career that's helped you navigate through those storms, different market situations?
Well, I believe in education. So I think educating yourself, whether it's reading articles, whether it's taking courses, or whether it's consulting with other professionals that are in the industry, but staying current and understanding where we are, where we've been, is going to help you to know where we're going.
Right. 2008, when I think anybody who's old enough to be purchasing a home now at least has some knowledge of what happened in 2008, and then we obviously have some buyers and sellers who lived through that in 2008. And so we got a lot of people sitting on the sidelines going, I'm not so sure. What is different right now with this market that's causing it not to be 2008 all over again?
Well, I believe 2008 that we have to look back on the lending, and we really did ease up on lending. We had different programs that we now know are no longer in effect, and because they didn't work.
Right.
And so we've the lending industry really tightened its belt in 2013, which has made for good loans. So I think the biggest difference is that we're not in a cycle of crash. We're in a cycle, I believe, of correction.
Right. Okay. In off camera, you and I had talked about previously. In 2008, we were doing things differently with who was getting, like, this person was giving money, and so tell me, explain that to me again. I guess.
So, when I got into real estate in 2004, the contractor was giving you money to buy my house. I'm going to, offer a $10,000 bonus to the buyers so they can do any kind of upgrade, help with their closing costs. So I'm not going to give 10, I'll give 15,000. So the seller was paying the buyer to look at my house, to come and bring me an offer so I can give you money, because I want you to buy my house so bad. And in this past market that we've been in, 2020, 2021, right up to 2022, the buyer has been given the seller money for consideration.
Right.
So it totally flipped as to who was giving, and I don't think that's a bad thing.
No,
but it's totally different.
Yeah, I spoke with another professional on the legal side of things, and the best thing she ever said to me was, "This is normal. What we're in right now is normal." I think everybody who was in it previously was comparing 20 and thinking 2020 was normal, and that was unsustainable. Yeah, unsustainable. This is normal, and so if I'm a buyer or seller sitting on the sidelines right now, what are you going to tell me? Is now the time to get in? Is now the time to hang out? What do you tell your buyers and sellers?
Well, as a buyer right now, when you're looking at a 5.8 interest rate, you're comparing to that 1.7 or that 2.7 that was achievable. I don't think that's going to be achievable for some time.
Right.
So when you look at 5.8 in 2004, 2005, interest rates were 5.8. So our interest rate is really what I classify as normal. So if you're thinking about, buying a house, I would say that this is a great time to buy a house. This really is what I classify as a normal market or a normal interest rate.
Even between buyers and sellers, it's just kind of a...
Well, as a seller, I think that you have to ask yourself, what is your motivation to sell? Or are we selling because we are relocating? Or are we selling because we're going to retire and jump in the motor home and go travel the United States? Because if you had that interest rate of 3% and now you're looking to purchase at a 5.8%, then you may want to see where's your money, going to go.
Sure.
Because you're leaving lesser and you're taking on more.
Right.
So, I think at that we just have to look at your financial needs and the financial purpose for selling.
All right. Last question. Now that you're with Rose and Womble, you have this abundance of knowledge and skill set and experience, and then you go one up and create this like super team of some amazing agents. I love the atmosphere that you guys create. I love the things that you guys do to help your clients. And so tell me a little bit about the Morrisette team and what separates you guys as one of the go-to teams if I'm looking to buy or sell right now.
Well, you can get 5 agents with one.
Right. Okay. Right.
That's a pretty good deal.
Right. You are a great team leader in that respect. I've talked to all those agents, and they all say the same thing about you. Just a great coach.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We have a wonderful, environment, and all of the girls, I call them my girls, but Teresa and Lisa, Alice, Monique, they're really all rock stars.
Right.
In their own way.
Sure.
And they all bring something different to the table, and they have a world of experience in different avenues of life that really contribute to being a great agent. And how can you go wrong when you have Rose and Womble backing you?
Sure.
I mean, the tools that they give us, and if we utilize those as a team, bring together our knowledge and our experience, and we work together.
Yeah. One of the things you mentioned previously was the level of experience they have as educators. So not only they're great teachers, but negotiators as well.
Wonderful negotiators and great organizers. They actually helped me to become better organized.
Right. So that mindset of a teacher, I think that really does help. Somewhere on the screen here, I'm not for sure where I'll put it. I'll make sure I have graphics on how to contact everybody. Website, do you have?
We do have a website.
Okay, so I'll put that up there as well.
It's just morrisettegroup.com.
Okay, got morrisettegroup.com, and they can contact you. Want to give a number real quick?
252-339-2166.
Okay, very good. And if I can help you in any way, please get in touch with me. You can check me out at chriswhitehurst.com or give me a ring at 252-312-2263. I'm Chris Whitehurst. Welcome home.